What's up, everybody, and welcome to Ham House Sports. It's Big Matt and Little Matt, and today we are going to tell you some of the best ways to acquire sports cards.
So, friends, we have been at this now for 8 months. I think August, September, October, November, December, January, February. 6 months.
Only 6 months.
Only 6 months. Holy cow!
We started buying LaMelo ISA graded cards, and look where we come now.
It's been a fun journey. But one of the things that we're intentional about doing is sharing with other folks what we're learning in the sports card hobby, the mistakes we're making, and then where we're having a lot of success. And so we hope that this will kind of encourage some of you guys to get into the hobby.
What's up,
And
Liam?
Liam, what's up, bro? We've had actually a lot of people reach out to us, and a lot of people have said, man, y'all have really inspired us to get back into sports cards.
Yeah.
I've got old friends messaging me that, hey, man, I'm going back through my stuff. And that's really one of the reasons why we do this. We've made some connections with our friend like Liam here, who's down in Georgia. He's a little bit older than Matthew, and we're swapping some cards, selling some cards.
Oh, yeah.
But we wanted to talk today about card acquisition. So, Matthew, what would you say is the biggest lesson you've learned about getting new cards?
Yeah, so when you get new cards, I remember in the beginning, I started off with buying big names. And that's what you should do, but I bought the wrong cards of big names. So you might, LaMelo Ball, red cracked ice, and a 10. Oh, that's what I want. ISA graded, and it was a draft picks prism. So typically you want to stay away from draft picks, and you want to stay away from ISA. So when you buy cards, you want to buy the big names, make sure they're under comp. And how you check comps is you go to eBay, you search up the card, you click filter, and you go down and you hit sold. And right there will show you a list of how the cards have sold and what they have sold for.
All right, so that was a lot of information real quick. So let's back up. So comping cards is something you have to understand when you're buying sports cards. There are a lot of great apps. There's what is it called? Card Ladder.
Card Ladder.
There's
Alt for slabs.
There's Alt when it's a graded card. There's 130 point. These are a lot of different places that you can go to find out the prices of cards. Of course, you can go to eBay, like you said,
Yep.
and sold for. But it makes no sense to buy cards unless you understand what the value of they are on the marketplace. And so that's very, very important. So the number one thing I would say to do is make sure you understand the market and where cards are. Make sure you've done your homework. And then always, always, always know that if you make a decision out of any kind of fear, like, oh my gosh, I'm going to miss out on this deal, or it'll never come back up for sale again, probably not going to be a good decision. I think we've made a lot of decisions on cards out of fear, like, oh, I got to get this. And we maybe got into a card for a higher price than we needed to, or we got a little bit impulsive in the moment and maybe overpaid for some stuff. And so just a couple of tips there. One other thing that we have learned is, we're pretty active on Whatnot now. And Whatnot is an app that allows live bidding and live seller stores. And we're having a lot of success selling a lot of product on Whatnot, but it's also a great place for you to buy product. So there's two ways to buy product on Whatnot. One is buying into new boxes of cards. So it's called a break. Like if a guy's got a box of cards and you have a specific player or team you're looking for, instead of buying the whole box, you can just buy that team. Now you pay a little bit more than the average on that team, but if you hit that specific player, it works out well. So we're going to show you guys here an idea of what we did. So this is the San Francisco Giants, and they have a prospect this year. His name is Reggie Crawford. Reggie Crawford is a dual player. He's got a great arm, pitched a little bit in college, but he's a hitter as well, left-handed hitter, plays first base. So Reggie Crawford is a guy we like. And so we bought into his break, and we got this card. This is his first Bowman card. Now, of course, we were going after an auto, and in this break, we didn't hit it. But in this specific break, we bought into the Giants as well as the Blue Jays. And
so we like two guys on the Blue Jays, Tucker Toman and Brandon
Barrera. So this is his first Bowman auto as well. And so we've got a first Bowman as well. So we've got all of these cards here of these guys, and these are called prospect cards. So now if we put them together in like a team lot, we've got a great lot here of San Francisco Giants. So, for example, we bought into this break looking for just this fella, Reggie Crawford, and we got all of these other Giants cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we've got 12 Giants cards now that we could put out there to a specific
Or on
Giants
Whatnot,
fan, or put them on Whatnot. So it's kind of a way where we got the guy that we were looking for on, the Reggie Crawford, but we've actually got some other cards that we can sell to a Giants fan. And so buying into breaks is a high risk, high reward. And so find the other, where's the other one?
It's VIP.
It's
There it
VIP?
is. There it is. Got it.
I thought
So-
that was G's. Is that one? Okay.
This is VIP. Yep, VIP breaks. So in this one, we bought into VIP breaks for one of the biggest breakers on Whatnot. So this is what it's called a random break. So we pay for them to open cards, but sometimes you can choose your team. Like in that one, we chose the Giants. But in this one, we
Got a random.
We got a random. So that means you pay, they spin a wheel, and you get a random team. So in this one, we got the Astros, and we got a few cards of them.
And then we got the Boston Red Sox. And we got their prospect, Mikey Romero. We got this card. This is a purple first Bowman, Chase Meadrith. We got a refractor of this fella here, Cutter Coffee. So we got, that's the Red Sox that we hit.
We also got the Mets that break. And the Mets are one of our favorite teams because they have some really, really good prospects. So this is a player we really like, Jet Williams. We have a scout friend who told us about him, said he's a stud. And Kevin Parada, catcher with mega power. And then we got all these other cards right there.
And then here, this is another, see what's in here. See what's in there. It's going to take you a second to get into that's Throne.
It looks
So
like,
I
it
guess
looks like Throne's packaging.
It is Throne's packaging.
It is?
So I guess the one with the Reggie Crawford auto didn't come yet. So here's another way to get cards, okay? Instead of buying into the entire break, you can actually buy single cards. And so you actually go onto either eBay and buy a single card, or you go onto Whatnot, somebody who's buying or selling single cards. So in this case, this fellow was auctioning off these individual cards. So this is Chase DeLauder, who's a prospect, and a guy named Chandler Simpson. And so the guy auctioned off both of those, and we picked those up at a good value. And then he auctioned off this lot. This is an Orioles auto. We've got Lesko, and then we've got Alex Freeland, purple of him, and then Dylan DeLuca and Blake Burkhalter.
Man, we
Again,
got a lot of cards.
all prospects.
So this one is where we bought the Brewers because we like Eric Brown Jr. And we got all
the Brewers cards. And so this is just a great way to get some cards.
Yeah, this is the best one.
It's a great way to get some cards, but you have to know what you're buying. And I would highly advise you to make sure you set a budget and a limit on what you're going to spend, because it's really easy to start chasing some cards. So this is something I'm super pumped about. So we found another fella on there who was selling this. This is a Cal Ripken Jr. Luminaries on-card auto, numbered to 10, I believe.
Is it game one?
It's not a patch, I don't think. Yeah, it's numbered to 10, number 1 on the print.
Oh, that's it.
It says baseball relic. Let's see here. Yeah, it's just a relic card from Luminaries. So it's a Cal Ripken Jr. autograph. But we were able to pick that up because the guy auctioned it off. And then he actually had this other lot that was really nice. It was a card that's already graded of Mikey Romero. It's his Sparkle Refractor.
And this one, we're super pumped about this. We told you about this guy. Brandon Beria. It's his gold.
Yep.
On-card auto. 30 out of 50. And then my dad, one of his personal faves, Andrew Painter. He's the best pitcher.
Top pitching prospect for this incoming class.
This is Aqua Lava, number to 199.
Yeah.
We got these for really good deals.
And so again, when you look at this here, this is all one mail day, and we have a ton of inventory now that we can sell on Whatnot, that we can make deals with, that shows and trade stuff, find folks who maybe have our favorite team and we have their favorite team and swap it out. So it's a good thing to have.
That's game used memorabilia.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it. That's a sick Ripken.
Yeah. So that's going in the personal collection there.
Oh, yeah.
And then this is the last package of the day. This is actually, that's not even it. It hadn't come in yet. I thought it was something else. That's actually a device for the computer. So we actually have some pins coming in that are a special type of paint pen that are used for signing cards like this. we actually have a connection that has a connection to a major league guy, and we're going to send off some cards to get those cards autographed. And so when you've got some inventory, you've got a specific player, if you have a connection to a player, if you go to spring training, if you live in a city and you want to stand outside the stadium at a game, you can get one of the players to autograph the card. Is always a great way to have an authentic autographed on card. Then you can send that in to a grading company. They'll authenticate it for you. And it's just a great way to, build up some inventory and get some product to sell. So all that said, comp cards, know the market well. Look at buying into breaks on Whatnot or Instagram or any of these things. And then somebody was asking me about, what about like antique shops, or what about, other stuff. When you start acting and like being educated in the market, people will start reaching out to you and they'll start saying, hey, I've got this. What do you think? Or, hey, I've got that. What do you think?
That's how we've gotten some of our best cards.
Yeah, it's because you now become an expert in the field. And if you do it with integrity and you do it with honesty, you're just going to have good opportunities come your way. And so it works, because there's plenty of people out there who maybe collected and don't collect anymore. Maybe they need some cash right now or whatever. And when you can do it in a way that's honest, it has integrity, and you can find good deals, and the market value of cards, it just gives you the opportunity to become kind of a conduit to help somebody who wants to sell something, sell to somebody who wants to buy something. And it's just a great way to build relationships, but it also too is a great way for you to grow your own collection. So did we miss anything? Is that?
Nope.
Does it feel like it was a good dialogue? Okay. So make sure you guys pick up some good cards. If there's any specific players or cards that you're looking for, let us know. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe to us on Whatnot. We would love to, hook you up with some stuff there. We got some great deals going on.
Oh, yeah.
And we appreciate you guys. So y'all be well. Peace.
Peace.